Hey Shalom, I want to start this video off by giving all praise to the Most High. Ka'ala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Merkakodash. Double honors and all honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone and all across the world, in truth and sincerity. Peace, blessings, and salutation, protection. Shalom to the elect and the hopeful elect of Yasharallah. This video is going into basically these it's like people in
cultural astronomer Dwayne Hamaker tries to connect Aboriginal creation stories to
Aboriginal. It's the Aborigines. But I want you guys to check out what was basically what was covered. Hear the spiritualness. Basically, he's telling his ancestral Aboriginal story at night, so the sky gods could be seen, and at the same time, the Most High, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai work the same way. So the thing is, it could be a connection of they being part of the bloodlines, So just continue watching.
modern science. So Warren is taking them to where his ancestors say it all began. A bowl-shaped basin called Norilla. It's traditional for the Arunde to tell their creation story at night, when they can see their creators, the sky gods.
I believe those are the chariots, but those could be, they could be calling on other deities, so, but it could be Yahweh and Yahweh Shai also, so.
Big sky tonight. It's gonna be really good tonight.
They're all coming out now.
That's beautiful. What if they're like the angels, the innumerable angels, And look how his eyes lit up, but the night watches, That's how it is, The stars, the stars shine in their night watches. When I used to live down south, that's what it looks like down there. It looks like that down south, It's unbelievable. But just to think like that.
The story takes place in an era called the Dreaming, when the sky gods lived in the Milky Way.
The dreaming is a period of creation when everything was beginning.
If you look at his forehead, he made our foreheads hard against theirs, So he looks like he fits the description.
When the ladies were dancing at a ceremony, and one of them had a little baby in her arms. So she put the baby in a turner, it's a wooden cradle, but all the dancing started vibrating, shaking the Milky Way, and the turner fell down. And it fell to earth and created the crater that we see now.
That's fascinating because, according to scientists, it was an asteroid or a comet that hit the ground, and what it did, the massive explosion created this big meteorite crater.
Dwayne wants to know more about the turner or cradle that Warren and his ancestors see as the cause of their creation.
So you can see the Milky Way quite clearly, and that looks...
It's just science against the Most High. You know, in the beginning, the Most High said, you know, let's pull it up. You know, church, it's crazy, but it's the Most High, you know. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, moved upon the face of the waters. And Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, said, let there be light, and there was light. And Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Most High God, saw the light, that it was good. And the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, divided the light from the darkness. And the Most High God, Yahweh, called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And the Most High God, Yahweh, said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. That's what that night sky was. And let it divide the waters from the waters. And Yahweh, the Most High God, made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. You know, the midst of seas. Ezekiel 28 and verse 8. And then, you know, the water and rivers and stuff. And it was so. And Yahweh, the Most High God, called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And Yahweh, the Most High God, said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And the Most High God, Yahweh, called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And Yahweh, the Most High God, saw that it was good. And the Most High God, Yahweh, said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the field and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, you know, after every kind, you know. So it kept on replenishing and, you know, flourishing. And the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And if you notice, like GMO foods, they don't have seeds. Like if you buy like mandarins or any fruits, and just you wanna look for the seeds after his kind. And the Most High God, Yahweh, saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And the Most High God, Yahweh, said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And the Most High God made two great lights, which is the sun, you know, and the moon. The greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And the Most High God, Yahweh, set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And how the Most High God saw that it was good. In the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And the Most High God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And the great whales for the tiniest ant, the microscopic, you know, it's beautiful.